So I am due for my Botox, as you can see. Before I get started, I'm going to show you guys where I draw my dots. So basically when I do this, I like to look for my muscle movement. So I always do a dot right here in the middle to get that procerus. And then I go right from that medial canthal area to just right above the brow. And that's how I get those first 3 points. And then if I frown, I kind of look for that lateral pull over here, which because I've been treating for so long, I don't really have that anymore. So I'm just gonna kind of do it by eye. But usually when you have your patient frown, you'll kind of see where that pull comes from. So that's gonna be for my frown lines. Now for my forehead, I tend to be a spocker. So I tend to really pull from this part of my forehead. So when I kind of freeze here, whenever I raise my brows, I get this spock here. So I know for me, myself, I treat more laterally and I stay pretty high, again, because I don't like that heavy brow feeling. So I usually do like a 5-point injection. I just kind of go where those wrinkles end. And so I'm going to put 2 units in each of those. And then I'm going to go back in and I just pull this one out a little bit. Okay, and then for the crow's feet, you want to make sure that you're spreading this all around this area. So I want to treat all of these lines here. So you can see I pull a lot from this area. So I'm gonna do one here, and I kind of look, if you make this face, you can kind of see you're getting a pull right here. So I'm gonna put a unit, some here, right in here. And then for me, since I get this kind of pull right in here, I'm just gonna do a little drop right there. So I usually do 4, 3, 2, 1 to get 10 units. And then I also do a brow lift on myself just to give myself a little bit more of an arch, and especially because I treat so far out on my forehead, I don't want to drop my tail. So a good trick I've learned is if you place your finger right on the tail of the brow, you have them frown, you can feel that pull right here. So you just kind of feel for that pull. It should be right at the tail of that brow. And then I just put a little dab there. And I usually just do about 2 units. Contrary to what some people might think, we actually don't want to treat the forehead when doing a brow lift. This will actually push the brow down. Remember, when we treat with a neurotoxin like Botox, it has the opposite effect on a muscle. So in order to get a brow lift, we actually want to treat the muscle around the eye that normally functions to pull down on your brows. By doing this, it will open up the eye and lift the brow. Now I also treat on my lower face, so I treat my chin to help with that dimpling. So I usually do a triangle type injection, but sometimes on some clients, they pull so hard there that you can see exactly where you should be putting your units. So I have them make this really ugly face. And I do 2 dots, and then usually one right in the middle, right above it. You want to be very careful you're not getting into your depressor labii muscle because then you're going to get a crooked smile. And then finally, I do the lip flip because I have a very small upper lip, and when I smile, it tends to curl under despite having filler. So for the lip flip, you just do right along the vermilion border. Just 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. And that's plenty to help flip that lip out. So there you have it. I'm all marked up. So now I will inject.